उसको नीचे कर सकता है थोड़ा सा। शुभ्रज्योत्स्ना पुलकितयामिनी पुल्लकुसुमित द्रुमदलशोभिनी सुहासिनी सुमधुरभाषिणी सुखदां वरदां मातरं वन्दे मातरम् वन्दे मातरम्। हमें और एक टेबल चाहिए जो हम कंप्यूटर को रखेंगे। हमें और एक टेबल चाहिए जो हम कंप्यूटर को रखेंगे।
In the night sky, every drop of morning dew, every spark of fire blazing in the furnace, every captivating view, every rainbow in the sky, every pretty butterfly tells the fascinating news to those who dare to hope. The message is God still loves the world. God still loves the world. So throw your life into His hands. Day by day, the sun is plans. God's passionately busy loving you and me. God's passionately busy loving you and me.
Good morning, children.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, all of you. Sirisamita, all these kids who didn't attend the yesterday oral test, you can call me whenever you're free. Today I'm free. I don't have any oral exams. So you can call me. Okay, I'll read the names. I don't know whether they are there or not. Ashita SU, Rohit. Okay, I'll tell after 10 minutes. Let everybody come. Okay, meanwhile, please open the textbooks.
Ma'am, page number?
See in the index.
Which book? Textbook. Ma'am, you should open textbook.
Yes.
Ma'am, page number 79.
Yeah, 78 we have done already. So let's do the reading part. 1 second, let me share.
Hey, ma'am, we are at 80, ma'am. Return class.
We didn't start reading, isn't it? I just showed you the videos. Can you see now?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
The bird uses its beak to crack
Wait.
and
Don't start.
different birds have different.
Yeah, we'll wait for some more time. Only 18 students. In the meanwhile, I'll tell you one thought for the day. Is anybody interested in telling thought for the day? No? Yeah. Time can be your best friend and your worst enemy, depending whether you use it or you waste it. If you utilize your time in a better way, okay, in a constructive manner, like studying, learning, gaining knowledge, time will be your best friend. If you simply waste it by just watching TV for a long time, playing for a long time, doing nothing, then it can become your enemy. So it's in your hands how to make the best use of time. You do understand? Okay, how many 19 students? Okay, let's start. Stuti Snehita, please read this. Stuti, are you ready?
Ma'am, did you call Dhruti?
Stuti. Stuti, unmute and start reading. Okay, some problem, I guess.
A bird uses its beak to catch and eat food. Different birds have different kinds of beaks depending upon the food they eat.
Yeah, please.
Birds such as
A bird uses, see, we have seen in the videos, everything. A bird uses its beak to catch and eat food. Different birds have different kinds of beaks depending upon the food they eat. Okay, depending upon the kind of food they are going to eat, birds will have different types of beaks. Continue. Stuti, continue, please.
birds such as sparrow and pigeon eat nuts and seeds. These birds have strong, short, and hard beaks that help them to crack open their food.
So the birds, sparrow and pigeon, they need to eat nuts and seeds. Their staple food is nuts and seeds. So these birds have a typical strong, short and hard, very hard beaks because they need to crack the nuts. Crack means cut open or break the nuts. Prithvik, read the next paragraph. See, have you, one second.
Ma'am, I have a doubt, ma'am.
Yeah, first let me explain, Havisha. When I ask, do you have any doubts? Then you please ask. Okay, see their beak, sparrow and pigeon. Yeah.
Ma'am,
Krithvik, read.
the birds such as sparrow and
That's already
pigeon
done, Krithvik. Krithvik, please read from the next paragraph. Stuti has already read that. Please pay attention what we are doing in the class.
Okay, ma'am.
Hmm.
Flesh-eating birds such as eagle, vulture, and have feared
Wait,
a small
Krithvik, hawk. H-A-W-K is hawk.
hawk.
Hmm.
Hawk feed on small birds and animals. They have
Small
strong
birds and Prithvik, small birds and animals, full stop. You need to wait for some time. I told you, right? Many times. If there is a full stop, you need to stop. You can't just keep on continuing. Why do they give full stop? Why do they give paragraphs? So that we need to pause for some time. Okay.
Okay, ma'am. Okay. Animals, they have a strong, sharp, and hooked
Hooked beaks.
beaks for tearing flesh.
See, observe the beaks of eagle and vulture. It's a kind of, it looks like a hook, isn't it? You know what is hook?
No, ma'am.
See, you have the hangers hook where you put your clothes. Those kind of.
Ma'am,
Observe my
ma'am,
finger.
they're curved, ma'am.
Yeah, curve type of this hook type of thing. If you see from here, look at me, observe my finger. Isn't it, doesn't it look like this? Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am, it looks
Yeah.
like this.
So it has a typical hook shape beaks because they, yeah, flesh eating birds such as eagle, vulture, they have, and hawk also. 3 examples. These eat, what do they eat? They eat small birds and animals. They have strong, sharp, and hooked beaks. See, very strong, sharp. Look at the pointed edge of the beak for tearing the flesh. Okay, for opening or cutting and tearing the flesh. Sirizamita, read the next paragraph.
Okay, ma'am. Birds such as woodpecker have strong pointed beaks. Such beaks help them to poke holes into hard tree trunks and pull out insects from holes.
Hoope.
Hoopoe uses its beak to look for food inside existing tree holes.
Very good. So now let's come to the different set of birds like hoopoe and woodpecker. See, they have a very long beak. Have you observed? Strong, long, and pointed. See the sharp edge of the beak. Sirizamita, mute, please. Okay, they have very pointed edge. Such beaks help them to poke holes. Poke holes means make holes in the tree trunks. And hoopoe, what does it do? It uses its beak to look out for the insects inside the hole of the trunks. We already learned about this. Okay, and these are
Ma'am,
very
in the
long
next
and pointed.
page they gave, ma'am.
Huh?
In the next page they gave woodpecker digging hole in the tree, ma'am.
Yeah, yeah. So these have long pointed beaks to peck on the hard tree trunks. Imagine how hard the tree trunks will be. So they need to have very, very strong beaks. Prithvik, don't request for anything. Sanjay, can you read the next paragraph? Are you there, Sanjay? Please turn on your video. Sanjay? Okay. Deeksha Reddy, are you there? Sanjay, read. What are birds? What are birds?
Water birds such as duck and goose have broad and
Broad.
flat beaks. Yes, ma'am. Broad and flat beaks. These birds take in muddy water with insect swarms and plants using their beaks.
Now let's come to the next set of beaks. Duck and goose have a typical flat and broad beak. Abhilash, are you listening? You don't seem to be concentrating. All of you, please concentrate. Otherwise, it's impossible to understand. Turn all your videos on. I can't see Harika, Deeksha, Rehan. Yeah, why are you switching off the video in between? I want to see while I'm teaching. Diksha and Harika. Okay, let's come to the next set of birds, duck and goose. These birds have broad and flat beaks. And what do? They dig into the muddy water with their beaks and try to eat insects, worms, and plants. Did you understand? Any doubts as far as now? We have learned 3 sets of birds. First one is sparrow and pigeon. Next one is eagle and vulture, that is flesh-eating birds. And third one is what? Pointed beaks, that is woodpecker and whoopee. And last, water birds.
Ma'am, I did not understand third one, ma'am.
Water birds?
No, ma'am. Up one. Beak.
Yeah, these woodpecker and whoopee have long, sharp and pointed beaks. See, what do? Woodpecker picture, somewhere it is there. I'll just show you. Yeah, see, this is a woodpecker, right? It holds the tree and it pecks. Pecks means making holes. Have you ever seen woodpecker digging hard into the tree trunk? In that video I've shown you, right? Chandana?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So that is how it pecks or it makes holes in the tree trunks and it tries to eat the insects that are,
Does it like this?
yeah, the insects which are hidden inside the tree. So what do? One second. So
They can
woodpecker
poke and take it out.
exactly. They just
Wow.
poke it inside the tree trunks. They poke holes into the hard tree trunks and pull out the insects. So insects will be hiding inside the tree trunks. Jaswant, where are you looking at? Please look at on the screen. So they will be trying to take out the insects which are hidden inside the tree trunks. Clear, Chandana? If you don't read, if you don't understand, again I'll explain. You read once.
Understand, ma'am. Ma'am, I have a doubt, ma'am.
Yeah.
Ma'am, why do sparrows have to open their food, ma'am?
Why do sparrows have to?
Sparrows have to open up their food, ma'am.
Open up the food, no. Crack the nuts. Crack the nuts, they use their beak.
I also have a doubt. Why, ma'am?
Abhishek.
Why they have to do like this?
Yeah, I got your doubt. See, the nuts will be closed, right? They have to open the nuts and eat what is there inside the nut, isn't it? The harder, the outside part of the nut or the nut will be very hard. You can't eat that. Whatever is there, the soft things inside the nuts, they have to eat. So first they have to cut open or crack open. For example, what is that?
Peanuts.
Pista is there, right? You know pista shells?
Peanuts also, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, peanuts also. The outer layer we don't eat. I mean, we and even the pigeons, they just crack open that and eat the inside part. Did you understand, Havishana?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, finally, hummingbird and sunbird. Look at that. What do? These other birds, they eat insects, they eat the small animals, worms and all that. But this, what does this hummingbird do? There's something different. Birds such as sunbird
Eat nectar.
nectar from the,
Hummingbird and sunbird eat nectar.
yeah, they suck the nectar. They don't eat. Nectar is something, a liquid kind of thing. So they suck the nectar. Sucking means pull out. What is sucking? Suppose you put the straw inside the juice. How do we drink the juice? We suck through the straw, isn't it? Just like that, this hummingbird and sunbird also, they use the beak as like a straw. Are you all getting my point? So they suck the nectar from the flower.
Ma'am, hummingbird is the smallest bird in the world.
Is it? Very nice.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Biggest bird means ostrich.
Yeah. So they have
Ma'am,
long.
there is
female
I have a doubt.
Shall we see hummingbird in Google?
Ma'am,
Male and male hummingbirds, ma'am.
Huh?
There are female and male hummingbirds, ma'am.
Okay. So hummingbirds.
Ma'am, this is Vicky, ma'am.
Ah.
Ma'am, how do hummingbirds suck, ma'am?
Yeah, that's what they use their beak as a straw. Birds such as sunbird and hummingbird suck nectar from the flowers. With this, they have long pointed beaks which helps them to suck the nectar. Shall we see in Google?
Okay, ma'am. Ma'am, I have a doubt, ma'am.
Yeah, what is it? I'll show you hummingbird in.
Ma'am, what? Ma'am,
Huh?
look like
Yeah, that's what
sunbird.
we'll see.
Ma'am, what does a Tyler bird and river bird eats, ma'am?
Huh?
What does a Tyler bird and river bird eats, ma'am?
Let's come to those kinds of birds, then I will explain. Okay, I'm sharing the screen. Let's see beautiful hummingbirds. See, very cute. No? Are you able to see?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Wonderful.
Yeah, ma'am. So very
Listen, listen,
Yeah,
very
ma'am.
colorful and a wonderful combination of colors. See here, it's something like
Ma'am,
combination.
ma'am, I love this pink neck, ma'am. The hummingbird came to our village.
Here it you see orangish kind of thing. Here pink, here peacock colors, here purple colors, here bluish. Wow, really magnificent. See here the different range of colors.
Ma'am, there is colorful option, ma'am. If we press that, one bird will be rainbow color and other colors, ma'am.
Nice hummingbird. Okay.
Ma'am, one day I have seen the hummingbird, ma'am.
You should take a pic. You should would have taken a pic with your mobile.
Ma'am, I saw Weberbird's nest, ma'am.
Huh?
Ma'am, it doesn't have wings.
Is it?
Ma'am, can you show the sunbird also, ma'am?
Sunbird.
Sunbird.
Okay, one second.
Ma'am, you can show honeybird also.
Honeybird?
Yes, ma'am. Walking honeybee, ma'am. Hummingbird, ma'am.
One second.
Ma'am, ma'am, somebody are using my name and chatting, ma'am.
This is sunbird. Not much difference, right, between humming and sunbird?
Ma'am, I cannot see, ma'am.
Bird and shape. Its sunbird is slightly bigger than hummingbird, but the colorful combinations is.
Ma'am, I saw woodpecker, ma'am.
See here.
Yeah, ma'am. It's not some big, but it's same.
See here. Slightly
Yeah,
bigger.
ma'am.
Slightly bigger than.
Ma'am, see this one, ma'am. It's a big one. Big,
Which one?
Big beak, ma'am. For all the beak. For all.
Yeah, yeah.
Big
That
beak.
is how they use their beak. See, look at here. To suck the nectar.
Yeah, ma'am. Ma'am, sunbird is also a big beak, ma'am.
What?
Ma'am, can you show the image of sunbird?
Sunbird, I just show you. I just showed you. First, I showed you hummingbird. Later, I showed you sunbird. Okay, let's come back to our lesson part. So, all of you, please mute. I can hear some male voice in the background. Yeah, I think most of you have turned up. One request, please. Those who didn't attend the oral test yesterday, okay, I'll read out the names. I think most of would have come by this time. Ashita, SU, Rohit, Sai Charan, Sirisamhita, Swarish Reddy, Grishma, Vimuda, and Aradhya. These kids need to.
Ma'am, I came, ma'am.
Who?
Ma'am, Vimuda.
Another Harshita.
Ma'am, Vimuda also came, ma'am.
Vimuda over.
Ma'am, Harshita Ajja didn't told, ma'am. I told.
Harshita, A did, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Not Harshita.
She told.
As you told. Harshita A, is she here?
No, ma'am.
Who is absent? Okay, whoever is
I also.
over. Okay.
Ma'am, I also came, ma'am.
Okay. So those who are done, don't worry. Those who didn't come yesterday, you can call me today at any time. Okay. Whenever you're free. Otherwise, you will get 0 marks. You will not be given marks for the oral test. Fine.
Ma'am, but I came, ma'am, to oral
Vimuda,
test.
you need not call me. They maybe by mistake I've written your name. If you have attended the call yesterday, no need to call me. Okay.
Okay. Ma'am,
Okay.
ma'am,
Next.
can you repeat the names once again?
Okay. Harshita A, Rohit, Sai Charan, Sirisa Mehta,
Rohit, Sai,
Swarish, Grishma and Aradhya.
Grishma and Aradhya. Harshita Arja, Swarish.
Please don't repeat the name. Okay, Srihasini, can you read about feet and claws?
Yes, ma'am.
So far, 1 second. So far, we have learned about the beaks. Let's come to the feet and claws. The most important, the next important part of the bird. Yeah.
Ma'am,
Srihasini,
from where, ma'am?
so you're not following where we are?
Ma'am, for internet connection, I joined late, ma'am. That's why.
Okay, Kundana, you read.
Ma'am, birds have 2 feet, usually with 4 toes on each. They use their feet to walk and hop around as well as to catch and hold food.
So usually all the birds have.
Flesh-eating birds such
Please,
as eagle
please
and
wait.
vulture have
Read. Kundana, continue.
very sharp
Claws.
called
Talons.
talons.
Hmm.
Called talons.
Using these talons, Kundana, read.
Using these talons, they pick up small animals such as frogs, mice, and rats.
Yeah, please stop. So,
Poaching birds such as
please stop.
crow.
Kundana, please stop. Let me explain this paragraph once. Okay, birds, all of you know they have 2 feet and with 4 toes on each. See, all of you observe the feet and claws. 1, 2, 3, 4. Have you observed? 1, 2, 3, 4. So they have 4 toes on each foot. They use their feet to walk and hop around. What do you mean by hopping? Do you know hopping? Hopping game.
Yes, ma'am.
So just like us, the birds also hop around as well as. So what do they use their feet and claws for? First to hop as well as to catch and hold while eating. Okay, they hold the food and catch the food with the help of feet and claws. Flesh-eating birds such as eagle and vulture have very sharp claws called talons. So the claws of those flesh-eating animals such as eagle, hawk, and vulture are called talons. All of you repeat, talons.
Talon.
Talons.
So what do they do with the help of talons? They pick up the small animals like mice, toads, and rats, and then they hold with the help of these claws, and then
Ma'am,
yeah.
Ma'am, even vulture picks out people as its food, ma'am, because it's flesh eating.
People, do you think it can hold a person weight? Okay. Next, Likit, read about perching birds. Darshil, are you there? Darshil?
Ma'am,
Ma'am, it is so big and strong, ma'am. If you see in Google also, it will be so big one, ma'am.
Yeah.
We are thinking that is too small.
Perching birds
Hmm.
such as crow, parrots. Yes.
Likit, please read properly.
Sparrow, pigeon, and parrot use their feet to hold on a tree branches and sit on them. This is called sparrow.
Perching.
Perching.
Perching. Perching.
ma'am, can I read? I am Rehan.
Wait, let Likit finish. Yeah, perching. Likit, can you pronounce? Perching. Perching.
Perching.
Yeah. So what are called perching? Perching is nothing but getting a strong hold on the branches of the tree and standing with the help of the claws. That is called nothing but perching. Perching birds such as crow, sparrow, pigeon, and parrot use their feet, to hold on to the tree branches and sit on them. See, how do they just birds sit on the branches of the tree? They need to have strong hold because branches, do you think it will be like flat, very comfortable to sit? Branches, just like a chair? No, it will be very hard. It will be hard, it will be shapeless, and we don't actually get a hold to sit there. So whereas birds have these perching birds have a typical feet and claws such that they get a strong hold. Strong hold means they can comfortably sit on the branch of the tree, even though the branch is not even, the surface of the branch is not even, or it may be pokey also. So a sparrow grips the tree branch with its feet. So it gets a perfect grip. You know what is grip?
Hello, ma'am.
You understand what is grip?
Ma'am, you are struck, ma'am.
Is it? Now, can you hear me?
Yes,
No,
ma'am.
ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Sometimes
So,
no, ma'am.
huh?
Yes,
Ma'am,
ma'am.
you can
Yes, ma'am. It is talking, but we
Wait,
can
wait.
hear you,
Give
ma'am.
me 1 second. Give me 1 second.
Ma'am,
Ma'am,
we did not
words of
read
yours.
27, ma'am.
Okay. Is it clear now?
Okay, ma'am, we did not read for 79 page number.
79 we already did the first page. You mean to say that? Maybe you were absent.
Okay,
Before starting the lesson only we did. So now we are done with perching birds. Maurya, can you read about scratching birds?
What, ma'am?
Can you read
Ma'am,
about
can I
scratching
read?
birds?
Ma'am.
Rehan, I will give you chance. Wait.
Salim Ali is a very famous scientist who has studied birds of India.
Why others are reading? Vemuda, please mute. Shaurya, now you read.
Scratching birds such as hen and peacock have sharp claws to dig the ground. A peacock also digs out food using its toes.
Yeah, so coming to scratching birds such as hen and peacock, you know, right? They have sharp claws. Have you seen the claws? See here. To dig the ground.
ma'am.
It means to
Ma'am,
make
but
Oh,
hens
ma'am.
have 5 toes, ma'am.
Yeah, to dig the ground. That means to make pits or to dig the ground. A peacock also digs out for food using its toes. So They dig the ground and take out the insects and everything from the ground.
Ma'am, even hens also have only 4 toes, ma'am.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, Rehan, read
Ma'am.
about climbing birds. So see here, and a hen uses its toes to scratch the mud.
and Prithvi, can I?
1 second, wait. A hen
Ma'am, I was
uses its...
climbing birds.
Ma'am,
Wait, Rehan, let me complete this. A hen uses its toes to scratch. Scratch, you know what is it? To scratch the mud to bring out the small insects that are hidden inside the ground. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah,
ma'am,
Rehan.
can I read this is Griti?
Huh?
Ma'am, can I read? This is Griti.
Dhruti, after Rehan, you read.
Okay, ma'am.
See, I always tell you, please don't say I will read. I will give chance for everyone. Please, from next time onwards, don't ask I will read. Everybody will get chance once before the lesson gets done. If the lesson gets over, then we will get chance in the textbook exercises part. So don't worry. The Rehan, read. Next
I'm
time.
climbing birds.
Hmm.
Climbing birds such as woodpecker have
Pecker.
2
It's
toes.
not pecker. Pecker.
Ma'am, would have 2 toes pointing in the upward direction and 2 toes in the downward direction. This helps these birds to climb up and hold on to trees.
Very good. So these climbing birds such as woodpecker, they climb onto the trees. How do they climb? Look at their feet. 2 toes are pointing towards the which direction? Upward direction. And 2 toes are pointing towards the downward direction. This arrangement of toes helps the woodpecker to easily climb onto the trees and to get a strong hold on the trunk or on the branches of the trees. Otherwise, they are going to slip, isn't it? Are you all getting my point? See, woodpecker has 2 toes in the upward direction, 2 toes in the downward direction for them to easily to climb onto the trees. Yeah, Kritvik or Dhruti? Who wanted to read?
Ma'am, this is Ruti. Can I read?
Dhruti, read about water birds.
Water birds such as duck and goose have webbed feet that help them to swim in water. The front doors of these birds
The front toes.
the fronted toes these
The
birds
front
are
toes.
the fronted toes those
Of these
toes
birds.
of the birds
These birds.
If that happens,
of these birds are
Webbed feet.
joined by skin give them a flat appearance. This helps them to push water which in swimming
While swimming.
while swimming.
Okay. See, observe the water birds such as duck and goose. Look at the feet. They have a webbed feet. Other day I explained, right? It is looking like a web. How a spider makes a web? Have you ever observed?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, in a similar way, this makes the feet somewhat look like web